A degree is a great start, but it is neither a magic wand nor is it a mover of mountains.
We know that you've been at the forefront of breaking the glass ceiling for women here in Trinidad and Tobago entering the world of business, but it's a problem still worldwide. What's your advice to young women now who would have just graduated today as to how they should approach their climb in their careers?
Well, I think what the young women need to recognize is that there are no limitations. The only limits we have are what we place on ourselves. Do not be concerned with what others may say. There is a tendency for some women to become very shy, especially when they're in the environments where men are, and they figure that they should take a place that is lower than what they really should be at. And I think women just need to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more passionate in what they want and go behind it. It can be done. I'm not the only one. Several other women have been very successful. We are very successful. I mean, Fortune 500 companies, women are CEOs, and therefore we know it can be done. It takes a lot. You have to be committed. As I said in my speech, you really need those 3 C's. You know, it's your choice that you want it, and you have to be committed. It does not come easy because often we have to prove ourselves, and they have to recognize that it's not going to come through the regular 8 to 4 also. You have to put out a bit extra to ensure that you go beyond the call of duty.
You talk about putting out a bit extra. I was amazed reading your biography, a woman who's been able to have her career and raise a family. How can a woman find that balance and still put out extra?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, it's extremely difficult, very, very difficult. And I mean, in reality, I maybe did not find that balance being divorced. You really need a partner who understands what you want, who would be there side by side with you in your career. And that doesn't come after you get married, that comes from before you get married, ensuring that that partner understands what you want, will be there to support you, and that along the way, one evening you can't come home to prepare dinner, you have dinners to go to, things like that. They understand that. They will be there for you, for the kids. And it's a family affair, really and truly it's a family affair. Children have to understand also. At the same time, you must understand when it's important to give back to the family, and sometimes you do have to say no at the office or in doing what you want to do for the career because you have to be there for the kids. So it's a balance, but it cannot happen with just you alone. It needs the support from all. In my case, it was certainly a lot of support from the extended family. My mother, who was there for me a lot. Even when my daughter was sick, my mother would be there to take her to the doctor. So you need some sort of support. And I know I've spoken to some women who say, but I don't have any support. I don't have extended family either. My family out of Trinidad or something like that. But I said, as I spoke to a young girl yesterday who was having a little difficulty, we think that support should only come from our mother or father or sister or brother. Sometimes it's just a colleague at work. Sometimes it's just a friend that you have just met and they're not a very close friend as yet. But you take to that person. If we look, we can find support.
One last question on that score. Do you think businesses in Trinidad are becoming more family friendly, not just for women, but for men too, so that they can play a part in their families?
I think so. Sometimes people think that businesses are very, demanding and only concerned about their job. If you look around, a lot of businesses now have been doing things like providing areas for mothers to bring their kids in the evening because they realize that mothers, you have children, right? Businesses have also been providing transport for when you work late to take you home. The whole health issue, the businesses have been providing environments whereby they're paying for you for membership for clubs. So it has taken place. I think businesses are realizing that the whole ecosystem has to be all working together if businesses will survive and be successful. Having said that, I think we need a lot more of it at businesses. We need it to happen in all businesses and not just a few. And I think, others who are not doing it should really look up and say, well, what can I do for the women who are here at businesses and for everyone, but in particular the women who seem to have more of the strain as far as the home relationship, to make life a little easier for them. Help them to be there in the evening to be able to work and not be concerned, well, where's my daughter, where's my son, things like that.